quick word about what the bullet journal consists of. But Benny is so needy today. Benny is good. We went outside already. He got his breakfast and his treat. Maybe he knows he still has a treat in his advent calendar I haven't opened yet with him. So a bullet journal is an empty book, okay? This empty book wants to be filled by you, and the advantage of that is that you can decide how you want to set up this journal. Why not buying a calendar, a planner, Filofax? I tried all these methods before. Just because you don't have the freedom and the space to use it as you need it. And that can change every day. For example, if you buy a normal planner, every day has so much room for notes and appointments and so on. But what if you are in a meeting and there are some important things or inspirational quotes you want to write down and the daily space is already filled up? What do? I'm sure you will pick another notebook if you are very organized, but you will use this notebook for all the different things probably and put it away because you don't need it every day and then you don't know where you put it. Or the normal person, everyone is usually picking just a piece of paper, write down what you wanted to write down, and then you will lose it somewhere, or you don't know where to put it, or you put it into a book or your calendar and you will never find it again. And in the bullet journal, you can you start your day. Just you write down, for example, December 15th, Friday. And then you have so much space, as much space and room for notes, appointments, etc. as you need. And at the end of the day, or the beginning of the next day, you start a new page, new headline, and you go on. And you will find your notes or appointments and everything, although everything is on one place, so on one page, because you can use your index. And so the bullet journal has different contents. You start with your future log. You start with your index, and in the beginning your index is empty. You fill it while you fill your bullet journal. I will come to that later. Then you have your future log. You can set it up as you wish, but I have just little bit space for every month. In the future log, you write everything down that does not belong into your daily log or your weekly log or so. That means in the beginning of the year, you write down all the dates you already have, birthdays, anniversaries, maybe your planned vacations, all these things. And then you have the monthly log. So for example, if the December rolled by, and in the beginning, so by the end of November or the beginning of December, I sit down and start one page. Wait, it's very simple. It's nothing ultra fancy or so. On the one hand, on the one side, you have some kind of calendar, how you want to set up. And I will write down every appointment and birthday that happens in December. So I have a look in my future log to write down everything in the monthly log I wrote down already. And on the other side, so on the other page, I have all my tasks. So you have many things you know already beforehand that you want to finish them, do them, accomplish them in this month. So for example, I don't know, you want to clean up your kitchen cupboards, or you want to set up your Christmas letter and so on. So that's tasks, not appointments. Or plan vacations for next year and so on. And every day when you set up your daily log, so we had the yearly log, so that means the future log, you can also call it yearly log, monthly log and daily log. The daily log is what I write in the morning every day. And when I start to write it, I always have a look at the monthly log and look down. So look up my calendar. Is an appointment today? Is a birthday today or so? It's best to do this the evening before, so you really don't forget something. I have a look at my tasks of the month, and then I look I look up what I didn't do yesterday and I write down everything in today's log. You shift these things, and if you know, so you shift these things around where you want to put them. If you know you can't deal with some kind of task today, and maybe even not this month, you go back into your yearly log and write it down for the next month or the month you want to deal with it, okay? And then the third thing you have is collections. So for example, I think you understood the different logs now. And now, for example, you plan your summer vacation. You go to the next empty page. You don't have to count how many pages you need for each day and then say, okay, I will have these empty pages for this collection and these empty pages for this. No, you just flip the page and start the next empty page and use the next empty page. And you plan out your summer vacation, for example, where you take your notes or you write down which sites you want to see or your booked flights and so on. And maybe the page after that will be your next daily log, you know, from your normal working everyday life. And now you can write down everything in your index. For example, I don't know, page 15 is the monthly log, December. Page 16 is our vacation planning. Page 17 is, you don't have to write down every daily log, but if you have, for example, something very important in this one specific daily log, you can write down, for example, you have notes from your Teams meeting and you have page 18, I don't know, Teams meeting, and then the topic and the notes, so that you say that you wrote down important notes you want to refer to later on. Okay, I hope it wasn't too long for you now, but that is what the bullet journal is about. And if you now want to be very super ultra artsy, go for it. But it's not for me. It takes too much time and it will hold you back, in my experience. For example, imagine November 30th and you are in a hurry, it's late evening, but you want to set up your next month, your monthly log and the next daily log. But you want to make it so artsy, that means you will leave room, a spare page, because you want to hand letter everything and add stickers and so on. So that you say, okay, I won't set up the whole thing now. I will shortly add something with pencil. I will come back to it later. And then you are in your daily life. It's stressful. You are in a hurry. You want to write down appointments, but you can't because you haven't done your artsy spread for the month yet. So you will procrastinate, and then realize that your bullet journal isn't helpful. It's a chore for you. And that's why I don't do artsy things. I mean, you can do every month different things or every week different things. You can one day be very perfectionist and artsy and the other month you only write down your bullets, okay? So it's your thing. This entire book is you can adjust it to your wishes and it is very flexible. I hope that wasn't too much for you today about the bullet journal, but I got many comments about it and I'm very convinced of this method.